Welcome back to the Born Blondes podcast. We're here for part 2. I'm Aubrey.
And I'm Randa. Thanks for joining.
Woot. That's Ricky. In case you missed it on the last one, you're going to be very lost.
Yeah, check out the first one first.
First one first?
Yeah.
Hey!
The first part 1.
Check out part 1 last week, which you already should have done.
That's true. That's true.
Anywho, we left off with ASMR.
That's gonna be annoying. I'm sorry. I forgot. That's my bad.
We left off.
Mic too.
We left off
I'm
with.
like really tempted to do it again.
Do it. Get it out. One more.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Intrusive thought took
with
over.
a story about Ricky going with his mom to do a house cleansing.
Did you hear my laugh? What the fuck was that? Okay, how was the first house cleanse?
So anyway, we get there.
He's like, what the fuck?
Why
am I still with
the
you?
thoughts going through his head? Why did I
Agree
How
to
did I get
this?
myself into this? What
I
the
don't even
fuck
think he
am
really
I
agreed.
doing?
He's just here. He's like, ha. Sorry.
It was more like, are you gonna come over or what?
Are you gonna come over? Or are you gonna come?
Are you gonna come over or are you gonna come over? There was no other option.
It was like she asked the question and
The response was, I don't want to be on camera. So my question was, so are you gonna
Come
come over?
it was more like you're coming over whether you like it or not.
Right.
So
I mean,
it's-
Sorry.
you have to admit this has been pretty fun. You've laughed a couple of times. You're having a good time.
Only a handful.
Yeah.
He shows no emotion.
Yep.
yeah.
Dun. There you go.
Killer
you do it.
face.
Whoa.
Anyway, the house cleanse.
Anyway, we walk in and my mom's doing her thing. I'm going around with the singing bowl.
The who?
The
The singing bowl?
It's pretty much.
Basically.
It's basically what it is. It's
Are
like
you
a
doing the
no. So
I'm so sorry.
you'll hit the bowl and it's grass.
What kind of podcast did this turn into?
Yeah, we're high during this now. Anyway, get it together.
Ricky said, get it together. Okay.
Oh.
He said, hit the ball.
Anyway, you smack the side of the bowl.
Damn.
And then, I'll wait.
He said, I'll wait. Okay. Serious.
Anyway, it's like a
Just
grass.
don't say that again.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway.
There's a
You-
dinosaur
sorry.
on TV.
You do.
I love you.
Yeah, I love you too.
No.
What were you saying?
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you.
Except you're not laughing.
I'm talking about you. You're laughing.
Anyway, you hit the side of the bowl. And
Okay.
then you just, the more you go, it'll get louder and louder and louder.
As your mom is saging.
Yep, as she's saging, and my uncle's with us because it's his friend's house.
Oh, okay.
And
The uncle
the
who's
uncle
like...
who can see. No. the
Oh, I
uncle who
thought it was
can't
your
see.
other uncle.
No.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be some shit? The uncle that doesn't want any part of it is like there. Plot twist.
No, and I didn't see much of the shadow. He did. He was like following it the entire time. So he's going around doing the Lord's Prayer.
I was doing the same face.
But he's going around doing the Lord's Prayer. I'm going around with the singing bowl and my mom's saging.
Okay.
Or vice
that
versa.
something that-
I don't remember who was doing what. All I know is I had the singing bowl.
Okay.
I had the bowl.
Is this something that has to be done all at the same time?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's...
Can you say what each is for?
I don't know what the singing bowl's
Ask
for.
your mom. Got it.
Yeah, it was one of those things where she was like, "Would you like to come with me?" Sure.
Yeah.
And what I did notice while I was there was there was a mirror on one wall, and then mirrors on the other wall.
I heard that's not a good thing.
You can't have a mirror facing a mirror.
Correct. It's a portal.
It is a portal.
Yay, I knew something.
But my uncle's over here watching the shadow go all over the place. I seen a glimpse of it, and then watched it go into this closet type thing. It was weird. It's an old building that's no longer even up anymore.
Oh, okay.
But I don't even know what it was. But
Side question. If... Beautiful. If you were to, like, demolish a building with a shadow or spirit or anything, like, inside,
Good question. Good question.
what happens?
Does it escape?
I guess it all depends on what's going on, and that's something I don't know for sure.
Okay.
Like, was this thing trapped here?
Right.
Is the portal going to be destroyed if we demolish it? I don't think so. I think once there's a portal, there's always going to be a portal unless you have certain people do like a ritual to get
Close
the portal. I don't know all that as far as how that goes, but unless they're attached to the house. I know Zach Bagans, he bought a house that he called the Devil's House.
Oh. That's a cute face.
I mean, back in the day, this boy was thrown against the wall and he was possessed and stuff like that. So, he had it demolished. I'm assuming some of them, yes, you can, and other ones you can't. I don't know how all that works.
Okay.
Got it. Anyway.
That was a good question, though.
But
Into the closet.
watched it go into the closet, and then I'm more on, at this point, I'm not really into cleansing the house unless if it's my house.
Right.
Mm-hmm. How old were you here?
Older.
Okay.
18, 19. I wasn't in school.
Okay.
So, older.
Okay.
And at this point, I already deal with enough as it is as far as what I deal with on a daily basis.
That's true.
So I really didn't care. I was just there to help my mom and go around with the singing bowl, and that was about it. That was my job. She saged me, so when we went in, I didn't get the attachment.
Mm-hmm.
Saged herself, saged my uncle.
Okay.
But so I wasn't really interested in what was going on, except I was just following and using the singing bowl. And then we get done with that, and they're having a conversation, and I'm like, they got a snake. And so I was over there messing with the snake.
They got a snake.
So
I'm a snake.
I didn't really care on why we were there.
Mm-hmm.
It was just more of, I was there to support my mom and help her out.
Did you ever figure out what it was?
No.
Cool.
It had to been something dark. Because people were getting scratched and stuff like that.
Oh, God.
So.
No thanks.
That's insane.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Hope has seen demons and shit like that too, so.
How do you know?
She told me.
How do you know it was a demon?
Well, when she woke up one time and woke me up, like, this is when I was living with my mom, like, came up from downstairs in her bedroom, walked all the way upstairs, 2 flights of stairs just to come see me in my room.
No.
Asked Dad, can I lay in bed with you? And
Oh, she was so scared.
I was like, why, what's going on? There's a monster in my room.
Oh.
And I've done a drawing of my demon that I felt like that I've dealt with growing up. And she was like...
Don't tell me it's the same one.
She said it looks like that.
Goosebumps. What?
Like, it had, like, like shark teeth type teeth. Had horns, like a ram. What? Like face didn't have a nose. It was more like what your nose would be if it was just a skull. Oh. So it's just like the flat part of it.
Oh.
And just the two holes.
Oh. How old was she?
5.
Oh my god, I would shit my pants.
4 or 5, something
and
like
that's
that.
the thing, though, because I feel like a lot of kids...
They're more open to it.
One, and I feel like a lot of kids are like, oh, there's a monster in my closet. But I feel like if it was someone like me, I would be like, no, you're fine. Like, you know, but with you, you're like, ah, oh, shit.
See, the problem is a lot of people go, they think they're just seeing their whatever in the closet, imaginary things. No, there's some truth to that.
Don't tell me that.
There's some truth to it. If Elliot or Ella ever, well, I think Ella's kind of growing out of that point where she's
getting.
But if Elliot was to say, I see a monster, or there's something that scared me, there's probably something there.
Yeah.
I mean, yes and no. I mean, I guess it depends on how his imagination is.
Who you gonna call? Ricky!
Oh.
Yeah, I don't
Go
think...
get your boy!
Ricky's gonna get a call at 3 a.m. I really need you to come over here.
Go get your boy.
Right
Go get your
now.
Bring the sage.
Bring the things. No, the things.
But that's what imaginary friends are.
Right. I never had any.
Yeah. That's...
Question.
That you know of.
That's true. I don't remember my childhood. That's true.
Facts.
But that's because of trauma.
Facts.
Well, that's a different conversation.
We all have trauma in our lives.
Brain fart. Oh, how is it some people are able to do this and some people are not?
I honestly think everybody can do it.
Okay.
It's just you gotta tap into it.
But what happens if you tap into it and then can't untap?
I'm sure you can put up walls. It's I think it's a beautiful thing.
Really?
Seeing it?
Yes, yeah.
Even after your daughter with the demon, that's a beautiful thing?
I'd rather see it coming than not see it coming.
I guess that's true. That makes sense.
I've definitely been more open to it because I was one of those people, like, I wanted nothing to do with it. Like,
right.
Nothing. Which, and after talking to my therapist, like, a lot of neurodivergent people, like, they say there's a veil between us and the other life, the afterlife, whatever you want to call it. And she was saying that she feels like a lot of her neurodivergent clients, that veil is just that much thinner. She likes to call us our super sensors. Which, it's very true.
I'm sorry, Okay.
But anyway, I didn't get, like, it still gives me the heebie-jeebies, but I'm a little more comfortable with it now after being around him for so long.
I feel like it makes you feel, for me, I feel like it would make me feel safer.
Yes,
because
absolutely.
He has the abilities to do, or his mom has the abilities to, like, get out of here.
Yes.
That would make me feel a little bit more comfortable, I guess.
Yeah, right.
But I would still be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
But, like, for me, there was... Where were we heading to? Maybe his mom's. I don't remember. But we were heading either to his mom's or to drop Hope off to her mom. And it was a rainy day.
I feel like that right there is just creepy as shit.
It wasn't super rainy. It was like a drizzly, like, just cloudy, kind of gloomy day.
I've seen a lot of scary movies and they're usually raining.
And I looked off and it was like the edge of a field just inside where, like, some woods start.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Ricky's like, where are you going with this?
Yeah.
It finally
And
clicked.
I went...
The one thing I didn't see. Oh. I still don't see it.
Oh. And I sat back and I did one of these things again. And he goes, what? And I was like, I think I just saw something. Kid you not.
Damn it.
It was an old, like if I say like an old Western. Can you picture a cowboy?
Oh, yeah.
Sitting on a horse.
Oh, yeah.
Big 10-gallon hat.
Yep.
That's exactly what I saw. I seen a cowboy.
Did you see the tumbleweed?
No, I didn't see that.
That would have been funny if the tumbleweed was real and
But it was
across the road.
Yeah.
It was almost a picture, like a cross between a like Native American and an old Western cowboy. Like it was the old Western cowboy, like attire.
Like get up
while he was sitting on a horse, and it would have been profile because the horse was facing like this direction, and as we were coming up this way, and he was staring straight ahead over the top of the horse, straight face and very like tan with his ponytail or braid. I don't remember exactly, but that very tanned like old leathery skin.
I'm wondering if it was more of just a Native American.
I'm not sure. I know he had the hat though, which threw me off because it was very much like cowboy get up, but it like
I'm sure
old,
they had their
like the
cowboy
old
get-up.
tan leather face, like clear as day. Seen him. Which funny story, like he was like, I didn't see anything, like didn't feel anything, whatever. I was like, all right, like we'll look again when we come back because we had to drive through the same way.
I'd be terrified to go back.
Funny story, like, what, 2 miles up the road, a guy comes walking out of, like, the bushes or whatever, and me and him both go, he's real, right? Like, you see him too, right?
I feel like that's a legit question amongst you two. Like, we connecting is like...
I'm pretty sure it was a homeless guy, but he just get, like, up onto the hill, and we're like... You see that, right? He's real, right?
Do you ever get confused, like, what's real versus what's, like, a shadow or...
Most of the time, they are shadows for me, so I can't really...
He was saying he's never seen something so detailed. Like, he was surprised I seen it so detailed. And I knew it was out of the ordinary just because of, like, the getup.
Right.
And didn't move anything. I've seen him...
No, I wouldn't say it was too out of the ordinary. There was a ranch just down the road.
But it's... Duh. Was it once or twice?
You've seen it multiple times.
I know I've seen him at least one other time.
This specific...
Same thing.
Same
exact
spot.
same thing.
Have you
exact
tried
same spot.
looking into anything that happened in that area, or are you scared to?
I'm wondering if there's somebody buried there, especially if it's a Native American.
It could be. That could be
But that's
thing.
not something I'm willing to dig up.
Hell no.
He said something about stopping and like talking to the house owner, and it's like, I don't want anything to do with it. I'm okay with because like he's curious if
see you, but
he's curious because he's like, I don't see anything, so it's like he's wondering if he's trying to reach out to me in some way, but like we don't, like I'm not from that area, I've never been around that area, so I don't know that, like I don't know why it would be me.
Right.
But he said something about going and talking to the house owner, and I was like,
could it be a thing of like comfortability versus man versus female? Like, could it be... I don't know. Is that a thing? I don't know.
I honestly believe they can pick and choose.
Yeah.
Who sees them.
Okay.
Because it's not like... I'm sure if I seen them all the time, like, everywhere I go, I would see shadow.
Right.
I don't see them all the time. I see them a lot.
Right.
But it's not like I walk down the road and be like, that's a real person. That's not a real person. And
right.
They do go. They do. Missed it in the last episode, so we'll do it in this one.
That seems to be a trend these days, either me or you.
They do ghost tours downtown because it's one of the most haunted cities.
Oh, you should go.
Michigan's actually one of the highest haunted places in all of the United States.
Why the fuck would you tell me that? I'm kidding.
Why the fuck is that information I needed?
We have quite a few buildings that are very, very
I believe that. I definitely believe that. brain fart. I don't know where I was going with that.
It's not the
I
highest.
believe it, for sure.
It's not the highest, but it's...
One of.
I'm sure there's a lot of, like, burial grounds and just all of that. And we have a lot of crime.
I'm curious, and I don't want to spend a whole lot of time there, but I want it just to experience. I want to go see the catacombs.
The who?
The catacombs.
The who?
The catacombs.
Catacombs? What's that?
Literally one...
Mass graves.
Yes.
Of what?
Where are they?
Under the entire city.
I know there's not any near us.
We don't have catacombs. As far as I know, we don't have
I don't remember where.
Where would you have to go for something like this?
Oh, I forgot what city it's in.
Oh, okay.
It's not like a typical U.S. thing. Like a lot,
I don't think it's in the U.S.
That's why I said it's not a typical U.S. thing. I don't remember where it's at, but they're the catacombs. But
I'm sorry, I've never heard of that word, so I was like, what is he saying?
A lot, like
it's kind of like your sewer system, but
mass graves.
But like if you went down there, there'd be skulls.
Yeah, a lot of the time you can see all the like bones and stuff lined against the wall.
Like a mausoleum?
No. This is under the entire city.
Yeah.
That's what?
The city is built on basically a mass grave.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I'm like trying to process right now, and it's error.
The only thing why I don't want to go, I do want to go because I think it'd be kind of cool to experience. Just
like funerals.
Listen.
I don't think it's quiet there, so.
That's not funny.
It was funny and then it wasn't.
It was like, whoa, no.
But just not quite along the same lines, but I know it's a very haunted city. I know you're big into, or at least you...
Salem?
You used to be big into like the horror stories and whatnot.
Massachusetts,
but is that...
we gotta go.
That's what I was going to ask. Is Salem anywhere you'd ever want to visit?
Fuck yeah. I literally just saw a Facebook post, and it was the Salem, Massachusetts, but it was the Hocus Pocus stuff. I was like, I want to go there.
I'm down to go. I'd go to a ghost hunt.
Now here's the
thing.
Do
I need to bring my spirit box?
Now here's what, your who?
I have a spirit box.
A spirit box or a spare box?
So remember,
okay.
Remember how earlier Hope was saying that she heard the voices in the headphones? Yeah. That's the spirit box.
I just watched a YouTube video about something like that.
Isn't it Estes method? Yeah.
I think that's what it's called.
Where you're blindfolded and have the headphones.
And then they speak through you?
Yeah. Well, they don't speak through you. You hear it, and then you just say what you hear.
Oh. The Sturdiola Triplets, the shirt that I'm wearing, they did it with some, like, other YouTubers. Bruh. I shit myself. Not literally. But, like... Because they had, like, the thingy that goes like this when they... the electro something.
What is that called? I know what it's called.
Think, Ricky.
Think, Ricky.
I don't remember what it's called.
Anyway, they had like a bunch of like that stuff that you would use. I'm like doing this in your face, and sorry. And I was just so like fascinated. Like what's how
my mouth.
Fish line. It's good. I got you $1.
Thanks.
What makes those specific like equipment that you could use for beyond? Like, what makes it... Do you get what I'm saying?
Spirits can mess with electricity. Like, there's always electricity
It's easier for them to do electricity. That's why
Is it just any electricity, or is it this specific little tool?
You have...
That's why the lights flicker and shit.
It's just like you have static electricity in your body and stuff. It's what your soul is pretty much. Just a bunch of electrodes.
Okay. Well, and that's terrifying.
Maybe not exactly that, but that's your soul will mess with stuff like that.
Okay. How do you get that to not? I'm kidding.
How do you protect yourself?
There you go. That's a question.
Sage and say the Lord's Prayer.
What if you don't know it?
Look it up.
Look it up now. It's on Google.
I was gonna say, I have no idea.
You call Ricky.
Pretty Ricky! Ricky. Okay. I had another question, but now y'all got me distracted. I feel like I got little hands. You know those videos with the little hands?
With Call Me Chris.
Yeah.
What?
Call
She
Me
uses
Chris.
them all the
Oh,
time.
the little hands.
Yeah.
Awkward silence. This is weird.
I'm just waiting on you.
I had a question.
We talked about protection.
Okay, that wasn't the question.
No, that wasn't the question.
Has anything happened, like, recently? Like, any attachments, any...
As far as attachments, no.
Okay.
I don't know, but I could tell you about the dream I had.
Oh.
Is that the one when you're talking about Randa?
No.
I was thinking the same thing we're on.
No. It was, so, I had a dream that perfectly timed up with him getting out of bed and walking. So, I was in the middle of a dream.
I've heard this one?
I think so.
And it was completely dark. Ricky, I woke up to Ricky looking out of our blinds in our room, and he goes, they're out there, or
Tell him to leave.
it was something along the lines of there's 3 of them out there. And he put on his hat and started walking. And
He said, I'm gonna go fuck some people up.
Well, him in my dream walking coincided perfectly with me actually waking up and watching him walk
To go to the bathroom.
to go to the bathroom.
It was like deja vu shit.
So I was like,
this before.
I was like,
Who's here?
Yeah, but in a dream, I put on my hat, and then
right.
reality, I was in my underwear going to the bathroom.
She was like, wait, he's gonna go kick some ass in his undies?
Yeah, that one was creepy.
That's so fucked up. Have you had any, like, weird dreams
Always.
that were, like, I want to say...
You should tell.
They talk to... that
You should-
They communicate... I feel like they communicate with me more while I'm sleeping because I'm more
vulnerable.
vulnerable or more open
Okay.
The
than
way
when I am as I'm awake.
the
Tell
way
me
he
more.
described it to me was they use him to
Since
Pass
we move
over?
on.
yeah.
Okay.
That's what it feels like. Like they need to say, this is what happened to me.
Oh.
I'm stuck. I need to get this
Okay.
out so I can go.
So, like, a medium type thing?
I'm not a medium. I do know a few mediums.
But in a sense, though. Right? Or no?
Not necessarily. I
Okay.
mean, if you're open to the spiritual realm, you can help. And you might even be helping, not even know.
Me?
Yeah.
What,
I don't even know that I'm doing it.
Okay.
But I was told that that's what I do, or that's what I've been doing.
Okay.
And when
Told by who?
a medium,
Oh, okay. I was gonna say to
His mother. No, I'm just kidding.
my mom's not a medium.
My mommy.
Kidding.
My mommy says I'm special. I'm sorry. I don't mean it.
Behave.
But that reminds me of one of my dreams. I didn't know this guy's asses.
His asses.
Ashes.
He's got multiple asses.
His ashes were at the house. I didn't know they were there. At my friend's aunt's house. I went over there, hung out, went back home, went to bed, and then had this dream that I was back in his house. And with some weird, just not weird, but some guy that I don't know.
Okay. Never seen before.
Never seen before in my life.
Okay.
And, like, he was there to, like, I just there. And then he turned around, grabbed a shotgun.
Oh.
Walked out to the back. and killed himself.
Like you saw it happen.
I watched it in full detail.
So this time it wasn't a shadow, or was it still a shadow?
No, this was in my dream.
No, I know, because...
No, it was
full detail.
Full detail.
Okay.
And, like, I watched his head explode. Ah! So, and then
Could you imagine?
No.
No, I've seen it.
He was like, no, I saw it.
But,
I don't have to imagine.
I went back over there and I'm like, I was telling my friend about it, and I was like, hey, so this is what happened in my dream.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just laughing. Because he thought it was funny.
How's that funny?
Because then he turned around and told me the story about the ashes that are sitting in that other room. He said that's exactly what that guy did. He had a shotgun by the back door.
I just got goosebumps.
And shot himself. Blew his head off.
So, why do you think he showed you what he did?
I think he's stuck. Or I think he was stuck. And
Okay.
He wanted to move on.
Okay.
Like he was earthbound.
That's crazy.
But it scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I
would have been like,
This is
hello?
when I was with Hope's mom at the time.
Okay.
I mean, I tried to get out of the house for certain reasons that we're not going to get into. But,
Yeah, that's a whole other...
But I kept trying to get out. So I went over there, and then that happened. But I'm dead asleep. As soon as I watched him pull the trigger and go... Like, I shot up. I'm freaking the fuck out. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Oh my god. I would be so afraid to go back to sleep.
No, I went back to sleep just fine.
It was alright.
There's no way I could...
Once I got calmed back down,
Yeah.
realizing I didn't really witness somebody
Right, like it's just a dream.
commit suicide.
Just a dream.
But how well it lined up
Mm-hmm.
was so trippy.
That's so weird because you were just in the house, you saw the urn, you like went back home, and then you had.
I never seen the urn. I didn't see the urn until I went back.
Oh.
I never knew it was there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like I thought it was like, if I seen it, I probably thought it was just like a vase that it's because they were into that type of stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there was actual ashes in it. Like it looked like an urn that you would see on like a movie. Well, it's a legit urn, but
Yeah.
like
Was it like super fancy?
Gold and yeah, it was fancy.
Okay.
I didn't think anything of it. I was like, oh, that's cool. Whatever.
It's a cool little vase.
Vase.
Just didn't think about it because all the urns that I've seen were square.
Oh, okay.
Like a box.
Yeah,
Interesting.
but like
All
stone
the pets
and
came
stuff.
in boxes.
Yep, kind of like that. It was kind of like that. Kind of like the birds.
That's crazy.
But a little more boxy instead
What's
of like a book.
box? Crunch berries. You've never seen that Vine from years ago? Okay. Well, now it's not funny if I have to explain it.
Vine's dead, so.
Rude.
But when it was alive, it was thriving.
Age yourself without
There's
aging
a reason why
yourself.
Vine is no longer a thing.
That's true. It's now TikTok.
I think TikTok's done too, to be honest.
Whatever. I think you should tell the bus story though.
Dude, I don't want to like explain it and then...
Essentially,
What do you remember?
the story Sam told us was that there was this bridge. I don't remember where, but I remember
I do,
her.
but I'm not going to say it on
No.
the pod.
I don't remember where. You
I'll
can tell me
you
after. But essentially, a school bus had like an accident and like drove off the side, or something happened.
The bridge, I think,
I remember
was...
seeing that.
It was like
Oh, this is a long time ago, but
Yeah.
I remember seeing that.
yeah.
It was
was on
like
the
a
news.
small bridge.
It wasn't a recent thing. Like,
no, like
80, like
oh, okay. Then we're
1900s.
talking two different completely
I don't
things.
remember the
Nobody
time.
died on it though.
Oh, they
Okay.
very much the whole
The
school
one you're
bus.
talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one I know, nobody died.
Okay.
The one my sister told me, and I could be wrong. I don't remember. I don't remember how old I was at this time. We were teenagers, I want to
Yeah,
say.
we were young.
But what I remember is the
My foot's falling asleep.
All right,
bridge
old man.
was like too
Thanks.
small. Too small, too
Brandon's
thin.
not far behind me.
It
To
was
something.
It was something.
It's called
but
the old
there-
man.
You watch your whore mouth. That's not cool. We do not talk about my age. No, I'm kidding. No, but for real, it's really sad.
Um.
I know, I'm falling apart.
I know. Okay. Anyway, the bridge was too small, too thin, too something.
Something
A
happened.
bus drove over it with a bunch of kids. Obviously, it's a school bus. And it went kaboomy.
Well,
story-
it's one of two things happened. The bridge collapsed or the bus went over the edge. I don't remember what one
The
it
thing,
was.
though, is this bridge has like an enclosure. It's not.
It's a wooden bridge.
Yes, but it's enclosed.
Right.
Like it goes
Beetlejuice.
underneath. Don't say it two more times.
Anyway.
It was like enclosed, and the story is if you go out to this bridge and you drive your car, you go to the middle of the bridge, you
And
turn
park.
the engine off, you turn the lights off, you sit there and you're quiet. And then,
And you put the car in park.
yes, you'll hear footsteps on the bridge. You'll hear
Laughing.
laughing.
Like kids laughing.
Yes, like the whole whatever. Well, I remember I went with my sister and her friend.
I don't remember if this is a different story or not. Are you good?
Yeah.
I don't remember if it's a different story or not, but isn't it true that, like, excuse me, if you look carefully, the bridge doesn't touch either side? Like, it doesn't touch the land?
I don't remember.
It might be a different story that I'm getting mixed
I
up
want to
with.
say you were with me.
I was not.
Okay. I don't know why I think you were, but I know
I was there when she originally told
that
us
could
about
be
it.
But I know that we had drove out to this bridge, and my sister and I were in the back seat, and we did all the things, and then we hear walking like up behind us from the back, and my
Right.
sister and I immediately grabbed hands and was like just holding hands, and
I'd be like, put that bitch in, let's go.
I mean, it's all fun and games until you actually hear
Oh,
shit.
I know.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't remember much after that. I don't remember what happened.
From what I remember, the car started moving. From the story. And I don't remember if it was the story she told us or if it was you guys' story. But in one of the two stories, the car
I should
started
ask her
moving.
about this. I should ask her. She
Absolutely.
probably will remember because she
But
was...
the car started moving. And when that happened, at that point, like, car started, like, let's go.
Yeah.
When they...
not gonna get
I
taken out
don't
by
remember if it
children.
was your story or the story she was telling us, but regardless, when they got home, they like got inside, whatever, and then I believe the next morning they went out to the car and looked, and you could see a bunch of kids' handprints on the back of the car.
I remember that, but I don't remember if... Now I'm getting them confused.
Yeah,
I can't
don't
remember if it's the story she
It's the
said.
same bridge.
Yes, yes.
But,
Yes.
yes.
Like,
But I don't remember like what's...
I have a question for Ricky. Side note, Aubrey told me that when we were, hello, rewind. That when you were over here, like, the first or second time,
Yeah.
she told me.
I didn't see anything. I felt like something was going to show up. But
I know, it was so
He
funny.
was waiting for something.
It was so funny because Mitchell and I, anytime there's something in the house, we go, hello. Just this past weekend, I feel like I stuttered there. This past weekend, we were sitting on this couch, and we thought that we heard like a top of a mason jar just fall in the basement. There's no mason jars down there. There's no whatever. And Mitchell and I just went... And then he goes, was that outside? I was like, I'm pretty sure that was in the basement. like right on that cement right there. And I was like, all right, we've seen too many scary movies. Do not go investigate. One of us is going to die. I was like, don't do it. But he got up and he looked out in the garage. And I was like, babe, just come sit back down. We didn't hear anything. We're good. But it was funny because we were just telling you when you guys were over a story about, I don't know, something fell or whatever. And we always go, hello? And then you said that was the time that Ricky was going to be like, because you were looking in the mirror. Well, he started
laughing.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
Yeah.
I felt something. I just didn't see anything.
What did you feel?
It wasn't anything bad.
Okay.
I think it was because of the conversation. I think it was whoever you were talking about
would have been like, oh, hello. Like.
Yeah, I was waiting for it because a lot of the times when depending on what it is, if you sit there and talk about it and talk about it and talk about it, they're like, oh, they're noticing me.
Yeah.
Let me do it again.
Yeah.
That's terrifying. Well, moving forward, now that we're aware of your, I'll call it abilities, your things, you tell me. Okay? You better tell me
right now
if you feel any funky feelings in my house.
I'll wait until it's behind you.
No, that's not funny. That's not funny. Because
I'll wait to catch you off guard and let you know that your grandma's here.
I'll describe it to you. And
I never met my grandma, so that's fine.
No, that's what I did to her.
Oh, yeah. I get it now.
But, I'll wait and then I'll describe it to you while it's behind you and describe it like Pennywise.
I will shit my pants.
Literally. That's her defense mechanism.
You ever seen the Trolls? Where the Bergen comes in and the troll like shits out a cupcake. That will be me.
You can shit
won't
cupcakes.
Be a cupcake. The Bergen comes up and he goes, and the guy takes the cupcake and oh my god. You've never seen that?
It's a cupcake for flies.
Alright, I'm gonna...
Anyway. Thanks for joining us again. We hope you enjoyed it.
I did, that was fun. We will be doing a couples episode soon, so Ricky will be back and then my husband will be here doing all the things.
Mitchy bitchy. We'll be joiny whiny.
Joiny whiny. Yeah, we're gonna do a couples thing.
Then Mitch turns it into, or me and Mitch turns it into our show.
Yeah. Mitchell was so funny.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He was like, I'll guest star, and then people will not want me to leave. It'll just be like the three of us, or like the four of us, and I'm like,
be gone.
This is my thing, our thing. All right, thanks for
We're trying to teach you guys, and here you are.
It's for the blondes.
Yeah.
It is for the blondes. The born.
Redheads need to get out of here.
Blondes.
Red bearded.
The red beards need to get out of here. Is that
funny.
like the black beards?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's funny because Mitchell, his brothers all have like red hues in their.
And then there's Mitch.
And there's Mitch.
You can't grow anything.
He can.
He's gonna hear this and come after you. No, I'm kidding.
Oh no.
You sounded like Kevin Hart. Oh no.
Anyway.
I'm so scared for him to save my life.
That's true. That's true. When anyone calls for Ricky, he'll be like, Ricky? Nah.
Yeah.
Don't go to that guy.
All right.
Follow, like, subscribe.
Do all the things.
We have to do our finger things like we do.
Because we don't know what we do. All right.
I feel stupid doing Oh my god.
We will see you next time.
Bye.